Oh my god, dude. Like, look at this length, bro. Hey there guys, today we are checking out another UMA MUSUME lore, and this one is called Sakura Bakushin O, the fastest horse in the world. This one is made by Yang with Agi, and yeah, let's get right into it. Ooh, the famous Bakushin, bro.
What the heck is a Bakushin O? Well,
Cute.
Bakushin in Japanese means to advance or proceed.
Really?
When written in kanji, the first character is bomb and the second is heart.
Aww.
Combined, they translate to
So cute.
center of an.
In
other words,
what the
Bakushin can be interpreted
okay,
as
this
advancing
Megumi edit
explosively,
was
or simply
it was unexpected.
put, to dash. As for the O in Japanese, it's used to address something with politeness and respect, probably because it sounds like the same word you use for a king. Oh.
Okay.
So basically, Sakura Bakushin O is the king of dashing. It's important to not leave out the O, since there is another Japanese racehorse with the same name of
Really?
Sakura Bakushin, born a decade
Interesting,
before
okay.
Bakushin O. Like many other horses, Sakura Bakushin O shares the same surname as every other horse owned by the Sakura Commerce Company. Back in 1940s, two Korean brothers started producing and selling malt candy, which slowly expanded into pachinko parlors, supermarkets, restaurants, and eventually horse ownership. As it turns out, the older brother, John Young-sik, loved spending his free time at the Tokyo
no
race
freaking
course in
shot,
Fuchu
bro.
City,
Use that clip.
which was just a few streets away from the Sakura department store. It was close enough to where he'd probably just walk over there on his lunch break or something.
Really?
But I guess going to the track and betting on horses wasn't enough for him, because one day he just decided, you know what?
Yo, my boy gonna get scouted by you know who.
I'm just gonna buy my own horse and bet on him instead. In
Okay.
the early 1980s, the company tried to buy Sakura Hagoromo, Bakushin O's mother.
Ooh,
but
Sakura
was
Hagoromo.
unsuccessful.
Shut up and take my money.
I wish I got that.
Owner initially refused.
I wish I got that money.
Settled on renting her out to Sakura Commerce for 3 years in exchange for 30 million yen.
Using the
Sakura
rent a
Commerce
girlfriend is so
would
peak.
then race Hagoromo and achieved 2 victories in the first 2 years until she was forced to stop racing due to a leg fracture. Sakura Commerce returned Hagoromo a year early, and instead of receiving a partial refund, the owner decided to compensate the company with Hagoromo's firstborn.
Ooh, really?
This foal would be Sakura Bakushin O, born on April 14, 1989. Although having never participated in any graded races,
Lord, look at him
was
eating
desired
grass.
as a
This is so
mare
cute.
due to being the sister of Amber Shaddai, who had multiple G1 victories in medium and long distance races
Oh, for
like
real?
the Arimakinen of 81 and the Spring Tenno Show of 83. Sakura Yutaka O would be the sire for Bakushin O. He also had a successful racing career in medium distances.
One of the things I love about Bakushin is like her eyes remind me of Haru Urara, which by the way, rest in peace, baby girl. And yeah, dude, her eyes are just so beautiful.
4 graded races and set new track records for the Mainichi Crown and the Fall Tenno Show in 1986. This strong pedigree made Sakura Commerce believe that Bakushin O was going to be a talented medium distance runner and a potential candidate for the classic Triple Crown.
Really?
What they actually got, though, was something nobody expected.
Oh, what?
Sakura Bakushin O had his racing debut on January 12, 1992, on a 1,200-meter dirt track in Nakayama. The other horses didn't stand a chance. It wasn't even close.
Oh my god, dude. Like, look at this length, bro. Like, look at this shit. Yo, she was freaking cooking back then, dude.
Of the second place horse. 2 weeks later, the owner entered him in a 1,600-meter track, but the end result was a second place finish with a difference of a head's length. In the next race, Bakushin O would return to the 1,200-meter distance where he easily dominated his opponents once again. He finished 4 lengths ahead of the second position horse, and even tied the track's fastest record at the time.
Wait, hold up. Is she like a front runner or is she like a pace chaser?
Of 1 minute and 8 seconds. Feeling a bit more confident and ambitious, Bakushin O's owner entered him into the Spring Stakes, which is a trial race for the G1 Satsuki Show. The owner's ambition is reflected in the game's story by having Bakushin O refuse every trainer that wants her to run in only sprint distances. She believes that the best horse girl can do it all. Similar to how Bakushin O's
I like that mentality.
to compete for the classic Triple Crown. The Triple Crown is a series of races that's restricted to only 3-year-old horses, making it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for them. The Satsuki Show is the first of that series, but you need to qualify by doing well in the spring stakes. Claiming the Triple Crown basically makes you a Hall of Fame legendary
Oh yeah,
horse.
and I believe so far there has only been eight or nine that's been confirmed to have gotten the Triple Crown status in the
On March
history of
29,
horse racing.
1992, just 2.5 months after Bakushino's debut, the 1800-meter G2 Spring Stakes began. It had rained earlier that day, so the
Oh,
track was
I don't like
considerably
rain,
heavier
dude.
than
I mean,
any
I
of the other
like it, but
previous
like at the
courses
same
Bakushino
time,
ran in.
for
Not
horses, I
only
bet
that,
it sucks.
but his competition that day was fierce. Bakushino was up against Mihono Bourbon, who had
Ooh,
an undefeated
damn.
3-win streak at the time. When the race started, Bakushino maintained second
That
place
is
after
so
leading the
rough,
gate.
dude. Against Bourbon? Yo, what?
But upon entering the final corner, he lost his balance and began to slip due to
Oh,
the wet and
damn.
soft track. This caused him to decelerate so much that almost every horse passed him. Sakura Bakushino went
that
from
is so
second place down to
unfortunate,
12th by the
dude.
time he finally crossed the goal. Mihono Bourbon was the winner of the day, and I'll give a shout out to Raishower and Machikane Tenhoiza.
yo, the fact that my boy could say her name without stuttering is so freaking insane. What the heck?
For finishing in
Yo,
fourth and fifth
I
place,
respect this
respectively.
dude. I
After
respect
the
him.
race, Katsutaro Sakai, Bakushino's trainer,
Because, like, I
commented,
could,
"Slight
for the
track is
life of
not
me,
good for
not
the
say
shape of
her
his
name.
hooves."
It's just,
Kojima Tai,
I
who
don't
is
know what it
Bakushino's sole
is. It's like,
jockey,
I guess it's
also
hard for me
said
to
that
say.
Bakushino's worst enemy is the rain. Bakushino was
Mm.
freaking out when he started sliding on the
Yo,
track.
with the
and
Boji
Kojima-san could tell
reference.
he was having trouble breathing. He most likely inherited breathing complications from his father, Sakura Yutaka O, who was
Really?
known to have a weak constitution. However, Sakura Bakushino also inherited a muscular body,
Damn.
soft joints, and great mobility in cornering from his father as well.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yo.
After the spring stakes,
Oh, I
it
love
was
these
decided
edits,
that
man. I love
Bakushino
these
would only
edits.
participate in short distances, but during the early 90s, the discrepancy between sprint and mile distances was ambiguous, so they were just kind of lumped together. Sakura Bakushino would go on to participate in 17 more races after
Wow.
his loss against Mihono Bourbon in the spring stakes. The
Okay.
majority of them were 1200 meter and occasionally some 1400 or 1600 meter races. Anytime Sakura Bakushino ran in a race that was 1400 meters or less, he absolutely destroyed the competition. In fact, out of 12
I
races
bet.
that had distances of 1200 or 1400 meters, Bakushino won 11 of them. If you're
For
enjoying
real?
the video so far, why not click the like button real quick?
Nice.
The only short distance race he lost was a 1200 meter G1 Sprinter Stakes against Nishino Flower on December 20th,
Ooh.
1992.
Wait, did
Even
they show this
Daikaku
character
Helios-
yet to in the UMA MUSUME series? I feel like I've seen her, but like a little bit only.
Two. Even Daitaku Helios. who
Okay,
came
this
in
one I have
fourth,
seen because of
finished
season
higher
2.
than Bakushino that day.
Yep.
Prior to the Sprinter Stakes,
Oh,
and
it's
2
so
months
cute.
after his loss to Mihono Bourbon, he took a 3-month break once the trainers noticed he was suffering from leg pain back in
Oh
June of 92.
no,
He resumed
dude.
racing again in September of the same year, but his next 3 races were 1600 meter courses. I'm assuming
Like, bro, right now hearing about any horses with any sort of injury to their like legs and stuff like that, it hits a little different after watching episode 9 and 10 of season 2 of UMA MUSUME. It just hits a little different, bro. It does.
these races put too much stress on his body, and the pain in his legs resurfaced once again. This isn't to say that Bakushino was being neglected. In contrast,
Oh,
Sakura
little
Bakushino's health was
recap.
greatly cared for.
Cuteness.
In an interview with horse racing critic Keijiro Okawa, he declared that Katsutaro-san
He is
was
so
a
cute.
fantastic trainer to Bakushino. He would give the horse rest when Bakushino needed it, and would only race him when he was well. Additionally, Bakushino's stable staff would devotedly take care of his legs every single day.
Oh, that's
After the
nice.
Sprinter Stakes, Bakushino took a 10-month break to recover from his leg pain. He resumed racing in October of 93 and performed well if the distance was 1400 meters or less. On December
okay.
19,
So I guess there is
1993,
specialty is kind of like just 1400 meters and below that,
year
which
after the first
it is
Sprinter Stakes,
very
Sakura
interesting.
Bakushino and Nishino Flower had their rematch. However, there was no leg pain for Bakushino this time.
Ooh,
His body
okay.
was strong and his mind focused. Bakushino carefully paced himself while staying in third place until
Damn.
the final straight came. Then he exploded towards the front,
Damn.
past the lead horse, while being over
Holy.
3 lengths ahead of Nishino Flower by the time he finished.
Yo, she was
Sakura
turning
Bakushino
up.
beat Nishino Flower so bad that she had to retire after this race.
Oh
Just
no,
kidding.
that's so sad,
Well,
dude.
Kinda. Nishino Flower's team was aiming to achieve consecutive wins at the Sprinter Stakes, but
No way.
Bakushino denied her of that dream. Most horses retire from racing between the ages of 5 and 6, and Nishino Flower was already well into her 5th year of age, so it made sense to
Really?
retire at the time. On a lighter note, if you play Bakushino's career in the game and run in the Sprinter Stakes, Nishino Flower will always be one of your opponents, and is the favorite to
Aw.
win if you're Sakura Bakushino.
Yo, dude, this is one of the things I love about Uma Musume. It's just the hidden little details like this is such a cool twist. And the fact that they put it into the game as well, and the amount of, like I said before, the amount of information like in the Uma Musume series, it's just so crazy. It really is,
Isn't
man.
Additionally, Mihono Bourbon and Reischauer will be your opponents when you run in the spring stakes.
Oh, yo,
The game gives
really?
Bakushino a chance at redemption if the trainer is good enough. Yeah, I'm
If
looking
the
at you,
trainer's
buddy.
good enough, boys.
Don't let her
If the
down this
trainer's good
time.
enough.
Bakushino had another rival towards the end of his career. That rival is North Flight, another horse. featured
I
in
don't
Uma
think I've
Musume.
seen her yet in the
They
anime.
raced each other 3 times during their careers, and North Flight was victorious in 2 of their races. However,
Ooh.
both of his wins were in 1600-meter distances, which we know by now is not compatible with Bakushino.
Yep.
When they ran in the 1400-meter G2 Swan Stakes on October 29, 1994, Bakushino flew so fast that North Flight had no hope of catching up.
Damn, bro.
Not only did Bakushino beat North Flight by over a full length, but he also set a new track record for the Swan Stakes.
For real?
At 1 minute and 19.9
Yo, Bakushin is
seconds.
freaking built different. Holy crap. Yo, like the amount of accolades that she has had over the years is insane.
This would be
And the
first
fact that I'm
time in
only hearing
Japanese
about this now
history
is
that a
kind of
horse
crazy to
broke
me.
The 1 minute 20-second threshold on the 1400-meter distance. Bakushino's record was so incredible that his time at the Hanshin track would not be broken again until
2017. Yo, what the frick?
later in 2017. His dominance didn't stop there.
Nah,
On December
dude, that
18,
is
1994,
nuts.
So a month and a half after the Swan Stakes, Sakura Bakushino ran in the G1 Sprinter Stakes once again. The team was aiming for a repeat victory and chasing after the same dream as Nishino Flower. However, things were different that year. 1994 was the year that the Sprinter Stakes became an international race, so 3 foreign horses were also competing against Bakushino.
Ooh, okay.
Of the 3, the biggest threat was a horse named Soviet Problem, who was bred in California, USA,
Soviet
and had
Problem.
14 wins out of 18 races in short distances. At the
Okay,
start of
that
the race,
is kind of an
Soviet Problem
insane
and
track
Bakushino
record
were
there.
next to each other in the middle of the pack, but as they entered the final straight, Bakushino pulled away so freaking fast. Soviet Problem was eating nothing but dust.
Yo,
Bakushino finished
look at this distance, bro.
in first place by 4 lengths ahead of Biko Pegasus, and Soviet Problem
Damn.
wasn't even in the top 5. Sakura Bakushino ran so fast that he set another new course record of 1 minute.
You're telling me that this little cute thing was setting records back in her days? Yo, what?
and 7.1
And like, I
seconds.
don't mean any
This
disrespect by
time
that.
would
I'm
not
just
be beaten
genuinely
until
amazed.
2001, and the new record is only 0.1 seconds faster. To put into perspective, 0.1 seconds or 100 milliseconds is the amount of time it takes for you to blink. To this day, in 2025,
That
the
is
course
really
record
nuts.
for the Sprinter Stakes is still 1 minute and 7 seconds, which goes to show
Gosh.
just how freaking fast Sakura Bakushino ran that day. With this, Sakura Bakushino has successfully claimed 2 consecutive victories in the G1
And the fact
Sprinter
that I
Stakes.
guess up until this day, one of her like her record still stands is so nuts, bro.
A feat that would not be replicated again until the years of 2012 and 2013. After the race, Katsutaru-san said Bakushino was an amazing horse. He was always whining due to his leg anxiety,
Aw.
but still ran his best. This is a complete victory thanks to the teamwork of all our
Oh,
staff.
yo, my baby girl is here. Oh my gosh, dude.
Kojima-san, Bakushino's jockey, also added, "Even if I searched the entire world, there was no better sprinter than Sakura Bakushino."
Ooh,
Later
okay,
on,
I love
the
that.
Japan Racing Association magazine, titled Yushun, also stated, "This is the fastest horse in the world." While another racing critic claimed, "If it was 6 furlongs, then Sakura Bakshino is the strongest." The
Yo,
feeling was unanimous.
I don't know what it is, but like that kind of giving me Gojo vibes from JJK.
He was, without a doubt, the
The
fastest
strongest.
sprinter in the world. Prior to the 1994 Sprinter Stakes, it was decided that this would be Bakshino's final race before his retirement,
Oh,
regardless
for
of the
real?
outcome. Bakshino was near 6 years old and continuously fighting against his leg anxiety. His
Oh,
trainer
that's
and
so
owner didn't
rough,
want to
man.
exacerbate the problem.
Like this is one of the big problems like with any other horses. It's like whenever they get injured once, it's I wouldn't say it's easy, but like it's a little easier for them to be injured again, which is just so hard because in the back of your mind as a jockey or as the people that's like taking care of the horse, that is always going to be in the back of your head, which is just so
Forward any
rough.
further.
And like
And
yeah,
so, on
I
January
feel bad
15,
for them, bro. I
1995,
feel bad for the
a retirement
horses.
ceremony was held on Nakayama Racecourse to celebrate Sakura Bakshino's career. His final record came in at 11 wins out of 21 races. Many
Wow.
people believe that if Sakura Bakshino had been born just a few years later, when the sprint and mile distances were separated, then Bakshino would have had significantly more victories during his career.
Really?
After his retirement from racing, Sakura Bakshino would spend his time as a breeding stallion at Shidai Stallion Station. This is actually the same place that Tokai Teo and Majora McQueen were kept at as breeding
Okay.
stallions. All three of them would spend the rest of their lives
Damn,
at
bro. Imagine being one of the caretakers over here, just like waking up each day and just like getting to look at this type of view and getting to take care of these horses. Yo, oh my gosh, yo, that is just so wonderful.
Shidai Station together. It's reported that Sakura Bakshino had over 100 mating partners in his
Oh, damn.
first year as a stallion.
My dude
And
got
that trend
busy.
continued for 16 years. Bakshino had over 1,500 registered foals and was the 12th horse
Damn.
in history and the third domestic Japanese horse to achieve over 1,000 wins with his foals. In September 2015, Sakura Bakshino was ranked 5th in history with the highest amount of wins. In fact, one of his descendants is an UMA MUSUME you might know pretty well. His name is Kida-san Black. Sakura Bakshino
Okay.
is the broodmare sire.
Okay,
of Kida-
first off, I have not finished season 2 yet, mind you. I am about to get to season 3 after, well, obviously after doing season 2, but yeah, seeing this type of like story mentioned is such a cool twist, man. I love hearing about these.
on Black. On April 30th, 2011, Sakura Bakshino passed away at the age of
Aww.
22 due to heart failure while at Shidai Stallion Station. Bakshino's weak constitution
bro.
finally got the better of him, but his legacy still lives on. In 2012, Yushun magazine conducted a survey of the strongest horse by distance. Of the 17 horse racing officials, 15 of them voted for Sakura Bakshino as the strongest horse in the 1200
Big
meter
ups,
distance.
big ups,
He may
dude.
not have a triple crown, but when it came to sprints, Sakura Bakshino truly was
A king. Damn. Wow. Such an amazing video from Yang with Agi. It was just such an amazing story as well. And yeah, dude, I for all of those that do watch my videos, you all know I love hearing about horse lores. It's just I just find it super interesting. And the fact that now I'm getting to hear about Sakura Bakushin O, it's just so good, man. And yeah, dude, I loved her story, everything about it. And the fact that she was setting those types of records back then is so insane. And how long those records stood for is even crazier, dude. But yeah, amazing video. If you guys did enjoy my reaction to this video, comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one.